Tributes continue pouring in this morning for Roger Ebert. The longtime movie critic died yesterday. He was 70. Dean Reynolds reminds us why Ebert had the most influential thumb in Hollywood.
His employer, the Chicago Sun-Times, said it best. Roger Ebert loved movies, except those he hated.
I hated this movie. Hated this movie.
For 46 of his 70 years, Ebert was a film critic with increasing influence.
It's a very entertaining movie.
A man who could make or break careers, movies, and studios. As he told Charlie Rose, he was candid about what he saw to a fault.
I went to see Jackass, a shameful movie. I laughed all the way through it. I mean, I have to tell you that. I'm the guy. I was in the theater, and I have to be honest. I can't try to tailor my opinion to make it respectable or fashionable.
In addition to teaming for 2 decades with fellow critic Gene Siskel on a show called Sneak Previews, Ebert would critique as many as 285 movies a year, and his reviews were read in hundreds of newspapers around the world. He was a fixture at film festivals, won the Pulitzer Prize in 1975,
Roger Ebert,
and had his name added to the Hollywood Walk of Fame 30 years later. He briefly dated a woman named Oprah Winfrey.
Nice to be here.
Before she became Oprah, suggesting to her that her local Chicago show was so good, she should think of syndicating it nationwide, which she did. Along the way, cancer cost him the ability to speak, but Ebert found a way around that, employing a special text-to-speech technology that approximated his old voice.
My name is Roger Ebert.
As always, he was candid about its limits.
It sounds like me. That feels great. But I have good comic timing and a very personal delivery, and no computer voice will ever be able to duplicate that.
As President Obama said upon hearing the news of Ebert's death on Thursday, the movies won't be the same without Roger. For CBS This Morning, Dean Reynolds, Chicago.